Today's video is sponsored by Upside.
Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and today I'm out in the peony field where I've decided to plant some fruit trees. I have 5 of them to plant. Alrighty, I just planted 2 kefir pears, so 1 and then 2, and I just kind of walked and guesstimated the distance apart. They're not huge trees. And on the other side of the cabot over here, look at those hydrangeas. They're insane. I did 2 Monta something cherry trees, Monta Arency or something. Anyway, there's one there and there's one there. This says about 15 feet apart. And then over there, I planted another cherry tree. So I'm actually gonna eventually, this is the peony field, guys. And this one is, this is what it looks like after peony season. So I thought, how can we keep this productive? How can we keep this in season so that it's not just a raggedy mess? Well, I thought, why don't I turn it into an orchard? Because the, fruit trees don't really start going until about the time the peony season is ending. So we have 10 fruit trees here now. We've got the 3 cherry that I just planted, and I'm just doing the outerness because I'm gonna have to wait until spring really to plant more because I want to get it before the weeds start coming up. So we've got the 3 cherries, we've got 2 pear, I have 3 peach trees over there. Let's go check those out. And this is an apple right here. So I've got this apple tree, which I planted. It was, the same size as those little ones, I think 2 years ago. This is an apple tree right here on the end of this row. And then these 3 guys over here are peach trees. They're looking really good. They've never flowered. So I'm hoping 2025 we get our first flowers off of these peach trees. But these look really good. And these are contender peach trees. And they're looking pretty healthy. Lots of new growth on all of them. But look, this is the peony mess that I'm left with. And I don't have time to weed the peony patch. Eventually, hopefully, I will have time to weed the peony patch at least once early in the season. In the meantime, I'm gonna just fill it with fruit because that's our long-term goal here, is to have as much as possible from the farm. I'm sorry, I said they were contender peach. They're actually not. They're Reliance peach trees. Reliance. The other ones that I have on the other side are contender peach trees. Very cold hardy, excellent. Zone 4, which is what I need. I definitely need that. And these are self-pollinating and they're dwarfs, which is why I actually only have them about 10 feet apart because they're dwarf trees. And then way over there, I have more actual plum trees. And I actually, factually, literally have 1 plum on 1 tree. First time ever. So I have plum, peach, and then another couple apple trees over there. So I have about 15 or 16 fruit trees that I've planted here. And then of course, spin move, all of these trees along the road are apple trees, and that's where I make my cider. And 2 of those trees usually have a really good eat raw flavor. So we have some apples just to eat as well. While we're out here, let's go look at the hydrangeas.
And now, more about the sponsor of today's video. It's Upside. Upside is a free app that you can use to earn cash back on your everyday purchases. Fueling up? Use Upside. Dining out? Upside. Even use it at the grocery store. You can use Upside at more than 100,000 locations for all of your daily essentials. Frequent Upside users can earn more than $300 every month. Using the app is super simple. You just punch in your location and up will pop a slew of offers. I just used it today to pump some gas. To find out how much you can earn, go ahead and click the link in the description of this video and start saving and earning cash with Upside today.
Frequent users of the app can earn up to $300 a month.
And don't forget to use the code FLOWERHILL to earn 25 cents per gallon of gas when you fuel up using the Upside app. Click the link in the description of this video to start earning with Upside today. Thank you to Upside for sponsoring this video.
Smoke bush in the front. I did smoke bush, and then I've got a couple different varieties of a small, like a baby pink hydrangea. I came in through here the other day with the weeder, like the big one, and I smacked down most, I would say 90% of the goldenrod. But here are the 2 varieties of pink hydrangea that I have. And then, yeah, it's a little crazy. These are all limelight hydrangeas. They are 3 years old. They're as tall as me this year. And I've been cutting from them for my Bouquet members, but I'm actually sending out an email on Monday to the wholesaler to see if they would like some of these gorgeous stems. I have some that are just now starting to blush to that beautiful pink because they are limelights. But yeah, this is 180 limelight hydrangeas. Oh, this whole tree right here is turning, it's getting little specks of pink. I would say this is the nicest looking thing on the farm, definitely in August, and it just gets better as it turns to pink. I just love it so much. I probably have, I'm not even kidding, probably 10,000 stems that I could cut right now, but I don't really, you know, yet have a market for that. So right now the market is my CSA members, and they're getting hydrangeas in their bouquets. So there's some, this goldenrod, I thought I got all of it, but I didn't. It's kind of hard to get all of it. But yeah, oh look, I can climb right in here. This is it. This is a good year for hydrangea. Everywhere I drive around, I see everyone's hydrangeas are just looking fantastic this year. I did plant these in landscape fabric, so they're not crazy weedy. The goldenrod is just persistent, right? And I planted them only about 18 inches apart. And at the end of the season, I did post a video last year where I come through with the hedge trimmers and I cut them back down to, I would say I cut a couple feet off of them, and I just went zing all the way across. And I can tell you guys that made a huge impact on the length of my stems this year. They're actually phenomenal. They're a couple feet on the stems, and I will definitely be doing that again next year. I mean, look at the stem length on those. The first couple of years, this is what you're looking at, right? You only have like a 14 or a 12-inch stem length on the baby plants, and then once I started to, you know, shear them back, they really started to put on great length for my bouquets, especially if I'm going to be selling wholesale. But if I'm being honest, if nothing happens with these stems and I'm just enjoying it here on the farm, it's honestly one of my proudest things. And I was actually inspired by Sunflower Steve. One of the first pictures, I think it was the first email he ever sent me, probably 5-6 years ago now, was a picture of his hydrangea field. And it looked almost exactly like this. And I said, that's what I want. And that's what I did, and I'm super excited about it. Sometimes I have to pinch myself that this is in my front yard. It's in my front yard. I'm gonna get up in the Kubota just to get a better view for you guys of the field and see how big it is. Okay, 180 limelights. If you guys have been here a while, you saw me plant these. They don't look as big when I'm up here than when I'm down there, obviously, but it's a lot of real estate up here, really is. I couldn't be happier with this whole entire situation. I sourced these from Spring Meadow Proven Winners in Michigan, and they were only about 6-8 inches tall when I planted them. And boy, have they been proven winners. Okay guys, thanks for sticking around. We'll see you soon. Oh boy. Here's that plum. Oh my gosh. It's like, I feel like it's almost ready. It's got a little bit of give. Look how much bug, Japanese beetle damage. Oh, but look at that plum. The only plum.